Hey guys, Joseph James here. Welcome back. This is Start Out the Newsletter brought to you by theschooloftrade.com. Today was September 25th, 2009. You guys had a great day today in the room. Had a wonderful day, wonderful end of our week this week. I want to thank all of our new guests and all of our members for making a great day in the room this morning. I want to remind you guys, we have a price increase coming October 1st. Contact our sales team, sales@schooloftrade.com, for more information about that price increase. That will be happening October 1st, so communicate with us if you guys are looking at joining as a lifetime member. Also want to remind you guys of our free resource. Head to our YouTube page /School of Trade. And guys, when you're there, please subscribe to our channel and please rate and comment on this video. Let's look at the room's totals for today. $530 today. That brings our weekly total to $1220. Okay, so went 2 for 2 today, both in the gold. We put 530. That's 53 ticks in the gold. We'll show you guys a little bit later on this morning. But 530 today, 170 yesterday, and of course, as you can see here, guys, we've got increasing profitability every single week this month. And guys, this is not going to stop. We'll be right back to our levels there in the springtime here very soon. So don't delay, guys. Come join us, guys, lifetime member, and be part of this action. We'll keep you guys posted as we make it to the rest of the month of September. Now, guys, our term of the day today is the pace of the tape indicator, or the POT, the P-O-T, the pace of the tape. Now, this is a brand new development, and of course, it's a technical indicator, right, a proprietary indicator for our lifetime members here at the School of Trade. Now, this pace of the tape, just like it sounds, it quantifies the pace of the tape, or the speed of your time and sales window. Now, this is a very important tool in identifying things like entries and exits and market sentiment. So, of course, as you guys know, reading your time and sales window is a valuable tool to have. It's a great skill to have. But using a tool such as the pace of the tape indicator makes reading the time and sales window very easy because it shows patterns. And these patterns, of course, just like price patterns on your candlestick charts, we can use those patterns to make educated decisions. So this really helps, this pace of the tape indicator, a proprietary indicator that's going to help us look for patterns on our time and sales window, right? This is a big development, a very good resource for us to use. And we use it for entries and exits, knowing when to get in and when to get out, as well as identifying market sentiment. And ultimately, it's very simple to use. Again, it's going to quantify the speed of the tape. And when I see it go red, that means low speed, right? High risk trades. When I see yellow, that means moderate speed, which means, of course, moderate risk. And then what we're looking for is that green pace of the tape, right? Those green bars there that show me high speed, which means the lowest risk and the highest probability of success. So as the speed increases, it goes from red to yellow to green. And of course, we look for patterns as it goes from red to yellow, up to green, back down to red. And just like we look for head and shoulders patterns or new higher high patterns on price charts, we can look for these patterns on our pace of the tape indicator as well. Now here's an example of it, of how we used actually this morning, right? This was on the Crude here. Simple CL. This happened this morning just before the open at 9:30. About 8:20 here now. At this point, we were looking for a counter trend move off of this bottom here at 65.60. Now this, of course, we call a two-step long. It's a two-step pattern. It's a counter trend pattern. But wait just a second. Before we took that trade, we saw a well-defined and easy-to-use pattern on our pace of the tape. In the lower left-hand corner, you can see when I zoom over here, we saw decreasing speed of the tape. Went from green to yellow down to red. And guys, if you've never seen our pace of the tape indicator, make sure you guys come out and join us on Monday morning to grab a shot of this. Because if you've been trying to read price action, right, reading price action is difficult. Reading the tape is a lot more difficult than simply glancing at this pace of the tape indicator and looking for that pattern. But it's impossible to miss that the speed of the tape was decreasing, and therefore that increased our risk, and it confirmed that the overall sentiment here was not to the upside as it was rising off these lows, right? As price was bouncing off this low here at 65.57, we noticed decreasing speed of the tape, which meant that the sentiment in the market was most likely the downside. We avoided that two-step long, and of course, as you guys can see, it curled right back against us here and would have put us in a stop position in this trade. So again, the pace of the tape helps identify entries and exits and, of course, avoid the bad trades. Now, here's another example. We saw it again today on the Crude, right? Another example on the Crude. Now, this is a great example here, guys, today of how we can use the pace of the tape to identify sentiment. Now, you'll notice, guys, we were watching the price try to almost chop down here. And I was looking for a two-step, or should I say a breaker short here, right? Looking for a break below this 65.30, 65.32 level. And you'll notice here that we saw 65.35, these two double bottoms here, right? Circle those two yellow circles there. And what we're looking for here was we were trying to see, okay, what was going on here? Why was price protecting this 65.30 level? Why did it have such a difficult time breaking the downside? Well, what happened here was, guys, is that we saw the price actually break for it, but when it broke to the downside, let me zoom all the way over here to my paste the tape indicator, and it goes all red. Okay, so see where it goes all red here? That's where the buyers took a break. And we know that because when it went all red, the price actually dropped. So guys, now tell me, if the speed of the tape is dropping and the price is dropping, that means fewer and fewer people are participating at this level as the price begins to drop. So that, of course, divergence, right? We have a slowdown, right? Fewer trades as price drops. That tells me, and of course, it confirms it when the buyers came back, right? Back up here, you guys can see, it tested that 21 level and then exploded back to the upside. Well, guys, this pretty much confirmed exactly what we were kind of guessing was going to happen here. And that was when price dropped here, it was not that we had increasing sell pressure. It was that we had decreasing pressure. In other words, these sellers, right, the sellers could push this price down because the buyers took a break. Well, when the buyers jumped back on, and of course you can see above us in our filter time and sales window there, we had big buys come on. Of course, the speed of the tape picked up and the price increased to the upside. So what I want you guys to see here on this example is how we can use the paste of the tape to identify sentiment. Now, it's very difficult to identify sentiment by reading your time and sales window. It moves very quickly, and you can't really look back, the last couple minutes. On your paste of the tape, though, I can see right away when it went all red there, the buyers took a break, which allowed the sellers to push the price down to test that 21 level. Once the price sped back up, the buyers stepped back in, and of course they quickly took back over and they pushed this price up 56 ticks there. Okay, so a 50 tick move there once the buyers jumped back in and confirmed that the sentiment here was indeed to the upside. So a great tool, guys. We're going to show you guys how we go over all this stuff in live in real time tomorrow morning, or should I say Monday morning, in our live trade room. So make sure you guys come out and join us on Monday morning at 7:30 a.m. We'll show you guys all this stuff in real time. You can ask plenty of questions. So Monday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, be there in the trade room. On Tuesdays through Friday, we open up for the European session at 2:45. So Tuesday through Friday, a little bit different. We open up early for the European session, 2:45, and then of course we also do the US session at 7:45. Don't forget, guys, Tuesdays and Thursdays we do free webinars at 11:30. Now, let's talk about some of the trades we took today. Had a great day today this morning in the gold market. First trade here today on gold was on 939, just for 940 here on the gold. Symbol is GC. This is the 1209 contract here for gold, guys. This was a breaker short. Entry here was at 89.8. Now, as you guys can see here, we had to break below that swing low there marked by that little green arrow up right there. But basically, once we got below that swing low, we were good to go to the downside, had plenty of room below us. We took targets here after getting filled to 89.8, took targets at 4, 8, and 13. Nice big runner there, guys. Got us 29 ticks there for the first trade of the day on the gold. At 10 bucks a tick, there's 290 bucks in your pocket there. Now, it wasn't long thereafter. We saw things go a little sideways there until 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, though, we quickly saw that improvement in price, bounce back up to the upside here, and we looked again for another trade here, 10:06 here. 6 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock. On the gold here, a breaker long. Fill was here at 93.3. Now, same thing except for the opposite side. We had to wait to get above that swing high. And the swing high, as you guys can see, is marked in that red arrow down. So once we got above that swing high, we got in at 93.3. We took targets at 4, at 8, and then trailed our stop to lock in profits for that runner at another 8 ticks. Add them all up, guys, 24 ticks. That's 240 bucks on the second trade. So 29 ticks in the first trade. And then, of course, as you can see here, guys, about 20 minutes later, another 24 ticks on this breaker long. Add them all up, guys. There's your, 53 ticks, 530 on the gold. Very easy, guys. Follow our rules, our mechanical rules. Keep us in. They get us out. And they, of course, tell us when to avoid these trades using that pace of the tape indicator. All right, guys, want to recap for a second, guys. The live stream opens up on Monday morning at 7:30 a.m. We'll trade any market. We'll give you guys live calls with entries, targets, and stops. And, guys, we're going to show you guys all this information absolutely free as part of our 3-week trial. Guys, I promise when you're done with us, you're going to see the market a completely different way. The beginner's course is highly recommended for all you free trial members. So if you're joining us tomorrow or Monday morning for the first time, grab a copy of that beginner's course. That's going to get you guys on a firm foundation of knowledge of the who, the what, the where, the when, the why of how we trade. Also want to remind you guys, please subscribe to this video. Please rate and comment on this video. And if you guys want more information about lifetime membership, please drop us an email. That's sales@schooloftrade.com. And again, my name is Joseph James. I want to thank you guys for a great day in the trade room this morning. We'll see you guys back on Monday morning. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye for now.